So I'll just throw it all together. No planning. Just do whatever. Okay then, girls, right then, mute yourselves. And I'll mute you, Helen, darling. That'll save you getting up. And okay then, right, let's start then. If we're going to do hips, let's start in child's pose, and that'll kind of start to open up everything a wee bit. So come onto your knees and take the knees wide, big toes touching, and just sit back on your hips a little bit and walk those hands out. Now, you could have your pillow, so if you've got a pillow around at all, quite handy, you can pop your pillow kind of in front of you and it'll make it a little bit softer if you want to make a wee cosy child's pose. All right then, wherever you are, just come onto one ear first. So you're just going to turn the head from side to side after a kind of minute or so. So just take it easy just to kind of let those hips and lower back get a wee stretch out. So come onto one ear and relax the arms a little bit, but pull the shoulder blades a wee bit wide so that you start to feel a little stretch across the shoulders as well. And just really kind of take your time thinking about how this feels, because you might feel that kind of pulling across the inner thighs, as well as the kind of groin area and the lower back and across your spine. So maybe also think about pushing your hips closer and closer towards your heels as you exhale. So really kind of focus on lowering and lowering the hips down, and keep maybe just slightly walking the fingers forward to keep that extra wee stretch on the arms and the shoulders. Alright then, turn the head nice and slowly and come onto the opposite ear. Alright then, take a few more breaths on this side. And then bring your forehead to the floor. Keep just reaching those fingers forward so you get an extra little stretch through the centre. And then lift your head a little bit and walk both hands over to the right side. So take your time, walk them over, cross that left hand on top of the right, take it as far over as you can, drop the head down and push that left hip towards that left heel so you get that extra wee stretch down the side, and you might feel that extra wee pulling into the lower back on that left side. Alright then, lift the head, walk the hands over to the left side. So take your time, really reach as far over as you can, and cross that right hand over left, drop the head, push that right hip towards right heel. All right then, lift the head up again, walk it gently back to the centre, drop the head again, give a nice wee stretch through the middle, and then bring the hands side of the face, and gently lift yourself up. Oh, you might feel that already. Okay, take those legs all the way around, so just be nice and gentle, and come onto your backs. All the way down, bring those knees in for a wee hug. Oh God, I feel that as well. That's just not doing much. I did a yoga class on Monday, last Monday morning, but I haven't done. Oh no, and I did my hot yoga on Saturday, so I have done a couple of things, but oh, I feel a bit stiff as well. Okay, roll it round, ease it off. Sometimes when you just spend that little bit of time intentionally stretching and thinking about it, it does really work even more than our kind of normal, just kind of in and out of it. Okay, go around the other way. Ease that out a little bit. All right then, drop the feet to the floor and we're just going to stretch out one leg first. I'm going to move that. Stretch out that left leg and bring that right foot to the inside of that left leg. Now, this is an easier, softer version than we usually do, like reclined butterfly. So doing the kind of half tree has the same effect, but it's a lot more gentler on the body. Okay, tuck the chin in, spread out the shoulders, take the arms into cactus arms, and again, just trying to start to stretch those arms and shoulders as well. And we're just going to keep that there just for a few breaths. So just let that right knee relax and right hip and thigh and glute relax on that right side, just so that gets a chance to stretch open. So we're just going to hold it here just for a few breaths. Not quite a yin, but just a little bit longer than normally. All right, so if your shoulders feel okay, I want you just to stretch those arms a little bit longer overhead, tuck in the chin, and just draw your belly down so you start to kind of feel that extra stretch in the hips. So the lower you pull your belly in, the more you'll feel a bit of a stretch, which is the psoas, that little bit of ligaments and muscles that comes from the lower back all the way to the top of the thigh bone. So you might start to feel a little bit of that. So really draw your belly in and you're going to get that extra length through the leg. Tuck in the chin, keep that nice stretch through the arms, and it all just kind of connects and helps loosen everything up a little bit. Just be aware of where your left foot is as well. So make sure your left toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. They might want to feel like they're just kind of flopping up to the side. So keep it nice and active and keep those left toes up. All right then, just hold it here, just a couple more breaths. Then bring those arms down by your side and slide that right foot over that left knee, then bring that left foot in. All right then, one of our usual and regular moves, you're going to tip that leg over to that left side so let that right foot come to the floor. Just going to pause it there, so just let it lower down, leave it where it is, and make sure you've got a nice bend on that bottom left leg as well. Take a wee look over your right shoulder. If you want to add the stretch a wee bit more, take the right arm all the way up and back and turn the head, and that just again adds an extra length and depth into that hip stretch on that right side. So again, you can play about with it. So if your shoulders, it's not always great if your shoulders are tight, because if your shoulders are lifted and you can't get that arm all the way back, then it's not really doing its purpose and it's just maybe making things a bit more aggravated. So take it out to the side or in a cactus arm position if you want it a little bit more comfortable. Now you can also see if you can use that left hand and grab a hold of your ankle on that right foot. And if you can, grab a hold of that right ankle with the left hand and pull it further closer up towards your left hip. Again, that's going to make that stretch even more intense. So if you didn't want it that intense, then don't grab the ankle and keep it a wee bit looser, keep it further away from you. If you want to add on the intensity and the stretch, then pull it a wee bit closer. So all of these extra bits that we're doing with the arms and grabbing the ankle are all like, you know, like a special buy, getting extra for your money. But you choose what extras you want. Okay then, we're just holding it because it is such an intense stretch, so it needs a little bit of time and space to kind of do the damage or heal the damage or make it more impactful. All right then, lower your right hand down wherever that's been and just bring that leg all the way back up again. Now, before we give it an untwist, I want you to slide that top leg closer as if you just cross your legs towards that left side. Almost as if you're coming into like a eagle pose. So if you lift up your bottom left leg and either took your toes under it. I've got these like these new flary leggings. You can't see what I'm doing though. Either tuck your foot under or keep it to the side. Take the hands by your side again, keeping that knee kind of where it is. Just going to gently tip it over. So coming onto that left hip and let the hips come down, let the feet come down, and take a wee look over your right shoulder again. Now your palms can face up or face down, depending on how your shoulders are feeling. And keep them maybe about 12 o'clock. And take that nice long look over that right side. Again, a little bit more into the back this one, a wee bit into the glutes and the hip. Okay, again, just taking a wee bit longer here just to let it ease out, giving it a little bit extra time. All right then, bring that head back to centre. Slowly lift those legs back up, taking up that left foot from the floor again, and hook the knees and legs and squeeze it into the chin. So give it a good little roll round, easing it off. And round the other way. All right then, let's do the other side then. So stretch out that right leg and take that left foot to the inside of that right leg. And again, you can draw the belly in. You can take the arms overhead or take them into a cactus arm, wherever you feel comfortable. Again, think about your shoulders and make sure they're nice and comfy. Okay then, just hug that left foot to the inside of that right leg. You can point the toes slightly if you want to on that right foot, or keep the toes relaxed. Won't matter too much, it's just really trying to open up that left side. So again, see if you can relax that left leg a little more, relax the glutes. And then draw your belly in, try and lengthen out through the crown of the head so you're getting that extra wee stretch through the front of that left leg. If you can, take the arms a bit overhead and lengthen them, you'll feel again extra. So you choose what you want to do with the arms. Again, just trying to keep a little bit of a core connection. Watch that that right foot isn't again flopping off to the side. So bring the toes so they're pointing up towards the ceiling. Knee on that right side points up to the ceiling. Right, and slowly bring those arms down and slide that left foot above the right knee. Okay, bring that right foot in again. Hands just by your side and tip that left foot all the way to the floor. And then you can take a look over that left shoulder. Option again, you can take that left arm overhead to give that extra wee stretch. You can reach to grab your ankle on that left foot and bring that foot a wee bit closer to you. And add all those extras on or don't. You just decide so you can feel where you need extra or not. Okay, let's hold it here, just giving it again a little bit of time and space to stretch. This one definitely needs that little bit extra time here to start to settle. All right then, just a few more breaths. And then head back to centre. Bring that arm all the way down wherever it's been. Slowly bring those legs back up again and lift that right leg out. Squeeze the legs together, keeping them up at that kind of 90-degree, hands by your side, and then gently tip them over. So it's just trying to get that knee quite high, tip it over to that right side. All right then, turn the head to the left. Arms can come to 12 o'clock, or palms up, palms down. And just hold it there. Give it a nice little bit of rest. Feel that extra wee stretch through the back. All right then, bring that head back to centre. Slowly bring those legs all the way back up again and unhook, bring the knees in. Give it a nice little hug and a wee roll out. Might notice that little change already in the back. And round the other way. Okay, we'll do a little bit of deer pose because deer pose is that really nice yin type position that really kind of does both the hips and the lower back. So we'll do that next. So put the feet back down, come onto one side, bring yourself up nice and easy. Okay then, so let's start with that left foot forward then, right foot back in that deer position. Now you have got your pillow or that, you can always bring it over to that side of your left hip and it makes it a wee bit softer for you if you've got it handy there. So you're just going to come round, and you girls know this back to front now, this position. So twist towards the pillow and you've got two options. Come onto your left ear. If you are using the pillow, you come straight to the floor and look to that left side. So that just activates straight away the hip and the lower back. But if your back feels good enough, turn the head, come onto the right ear and look over the left shoulder. So that adds on an extra wee twist through the back. So it gets a little bit of your back done and your shoulders, but really deep in the lower back and into the hips. Okay, let's just stay here again, not totally in, but we do need a couple of minutes or so just to really let that work. So hold it here then, girls, for just a couple of minutes. All right, and if you are on your right ear, just turn the head, come onto that left ear, just for the last kind of 10-20 seconds. Okay, let's come out of this one then. So just bring the hands down to the side of the face and bring yourself up. All right, then bring that back leg forward. Do a quick wee window wipe just to kind of ease it off a wee bit. Let it chill out a wee bit first. Relax. Okay then, let's do the other side then. So bring that right foot forward this time. Left foot back. If you're using a pillow again, just take it over. But you didn't need a pillow too much, but if you've got one, it's always comfy. I mean. Okay then, you're going to come over. So again, you're going to twist towards that pillow. Easy side is right ear down. Harder side is turning the head all the way around and trying to get to the left ear. Again, that's a deeper twist. You'll feel that maybe in the back and the shoulders. So see how you get on. We'll stay here again, a couple of minutes to this side. Try and get yourself as comfy as you can and relax. All right, then turn your head on to that right ear if you've been on the left side. All right then, let's come out of this one then. So start to walk yourself all the way back up again. Put that cushion out the road. Hands behind you. Take your time and bring those knees forward and just give it a little twist and ease off a wee bit. All right then. I'm just going to give that lower back a wee stretch. So you're going to come with your knees bent. Keep your feet probably a little bit hip width apart, or sometimes you might want them closer. And you're just going to drop your chest towards the top of your thighs and place the hands towards the top of the feet. Tuck in your chin, pull your shoulder blades wide, almost trying to get them round the side of your legs. And push your belly back and give that wee stretch through the back. You might not be able to get your head all the way to your knees, but if you can, great. You just tuck in like a wee tortoise or a turtle and just keep it nice and tight and curled round. And then just walk yourself up a wee bit. Take your pillow and put it behind the back of your knees again, and then just stretch out the legs. We're going to come in a forward fold again, just to kind of stretch the legs, but also get the back. But this make it a wee bit softer. So come wherever you can and take the hands towards the feet, drop the head, and pull the shoulder blades again wide across your back. And if you stick your toes up towards the ceiling, you'll get a little bit more of a hamstring stretch as well. But that's optional. You can keep them a bit looser if that feels better. Okay, so we're just going to stay here maybe about a minute. So take your time and just let that just ease out a bit, relax. Just take some nice deep breaths. You might feel a little bit constricted with the breathing, so breathe in as deeply as you need to. All right, walk yourself all the way back up again and just pop that pillow out the road a wee minute. Come all the way back onto your back. So just lower it down, bring the knees back into the chest. Take your time and just allow that while you roll out a little stretch. We'll do one more wee twist through the back, and then we're going to do a bit more on the hips and a little bit on the shoulders. Okay, go both ways as you kind of ease it out first. And you can use this pillow again if you want to for a wee side twist. So you can keep it up towards your left hip. Stretch out that left leg, hugging your right leg towards your chest. Give that a wee pull in, wee stretch. All right then. And then just going to take it over, let the foot come onto the pillow or take it straight to the floor if you want to. So you're really, to get the deeper stretch in the back, make sure you're really deep on that left hip, and that gives more space to open up and twist for that extra stretch through the lower back. So if you're more like halfway on your kind of left hip and left glute, then the stretch is there, but it's not as deep. So if you have it more on your left hip, you've got a bigger reach to get back, and that'll give you a deeper stretch through the back. So see how that feels, and just play about with it. So if that's too much for you, definitely kind of be more on like that left hip, left glute, and that would be a wee bit softer. So you choose, make it as deep or as less deep as you need. Okay, then take a look over that right shoulder again, and we'll stay here just for get another minute maybe or so to give it a chance to ease out. Almost turned into a yin class, isn't it? Unexpectedly, in a good way. All right, and close the eyes and just see how that feels. See how that feels, especially for you, Helen, if you've got a new kind of lower back pain. So just be gentle if that feels too much for you on your lower back. For lower back veterans like Sandra and me, this will be quite easy, but you still feel it. Alright then, bring the head back to centre. Just slowly take your time to roll that back off. It might be quite a deep stretch, so take your time and bring both knees back in when you're ready. Give that a little roll out. Flip your pillow over if you've used it to the other side. And stretch out that right leg when you're ready. Hug that left knee into the chest. And then take it across or onto your pillow again, or straight to the floor. Again, option to really get onto that right hip and open up the arms and give that nice wee stretch across the floor. And let's just hold it here then, and again, just for a minute or so to really give it a chance to ease off. Alright then, head back to centre, and again slowly bring that leg up. both legs can come up and give that a little stretch off. Oh, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. Your lower back's been a bit tender. Ease that out. All right, we're just going to come into a brief reclined butterfly. So let those feet touch gently. Let those knees pop out a wee second. Take the hands to the belly. We're not going to stay in here long, so I know it's not the comfiest for everybody. So just take those hands to the belly, tuck in the chin. Hold it there just for a few breaths. And then grab behind the knees again. Knees together, knees to chest, cross the ankles, roll up and round. All right then. Have a quick wee drink as well if you need it on the way. And then we're going to come into tabletop position and kind of ease it out a little bit first. All right then, girls. So tabletop, a little bit of cat and cow just to ease everything out slightly. So I want you just to do it at your own pace because you might find the cat or the cow is better for you, depending where you are. So I'll get you started. So take an inhale in neutral. On the exhale, pull up for cat. So tucking in the chin, tucking that tailbone under, giving a nice wee stretch there. And then when you're ready, take that inhale back to neutral. Exhale, drop the belly, pull up and through for cow. So again, make sure when you're in cow, pull the shoulder blades away. Feel that nice wee stretch through the front. And you go at your own pace now. So take your time. Spend a wee bit more time in one or the other if you need it. Or just keep it flowing between the two. All right then, on the last one, come back to neutral. Okay then, I'm going to take your right leg back, give a little flex of the toes on that right foot. Lift up the right leg, cross it over. Okay, like a mini type of pigeon. You're going to slide that right leg back and drop your hips towards that foot. So just take it back as far as you can. Drop the head wherever you feel you've got that capacity. Draw your hands forward and start to feel that wee stretch in that left hip. All right, then just give it a wee hold here. Few breaths. All right then, start to bring yourself up, slide that foot back up and unhook. All right then, other side, so stretch that left leg back, tuck the toes first, push through the heel gently, lift that leg up, cross it over to that right side, and then slide that right leg back again, trying to get your hips down towards that heel, drop the head, kind of like a wee kind of mini pigeon. Maybe call it like a magpie then, it's smaller than a pigeon. Just me, oh, that could be like one of my birds for the Christmas thing. Magpie. All right then, let's hold it there. So see where you're feeling that wee stretch through the hip. Stay here, just breathe. And lift the head, slide and all the way back. All right, then we're going to do that one more each way. Take it back on the right foot. So tuck the toes again. Stretch through that heel, lift the leg up, cross it over to the other side. And again, slide, slide, slide that leg back. Drop in yourself as close towards that foot as you can. And drop the head. Okay then, let's hold it again, just for a good few breaths. And just adjust the kind of your torso area, chest and that kind of between the knees to the side of the knee on that left side. So just so you're comfy and you can stay there. Give it a wee play about with it. So see if you can maybe slightly drop that left hip down towards the floor. You might find that that accentuates that stretch in the hip, makes it worse or better or more or less deep. So just seeing if you can just slightly roll that hip towards the floor on that left side. Now, if you are getting that extra wee roll over, then see if you can just walk your hands slightly towards the right side as you roll that hip to the left. Now that might again add on a tiny wee bit more of a stretch. So just take those hands over to the right and draw that left hip down towards the floor. Alright then, lift the head, walk the hands further forward again, sliding that leg all the way back. Oof. Alright then, let's do the other side. So left leg back this time, tuck the toes, give that left leg a wee stretch first, and lift the leg up, cross it to the right side. And again, sliding that right leg back, sliding the left leg back, drop towards that right foot, hold it there. And again, you can start to play about with it. So see if you can just drop that right hip slightly down towards the floor. You can maybe walk your hands slightly further to the left. See how that feels, if that makes a difference, if it feels like you're getting a deeper stretch there or not. So you can just, again, adjust as you go. See how you feel. Let's just pause here for a good few breaths. Alright then, lifting the head, walking the hands further forward and coming all the way back. Alright then, take it into a quick child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touching, sit back on the heels to give that a wee stretch off. Drop the head, tuck it in the chin. And then hands side the base and push yourself up. Alright then, let's continue with the hips a little bit. Anna does a little bit of the lower back as well. So bring that right foot forward and come up into a low lunge. But walk that right foot further forward. Pad out that back knee if you need a wee bit of help, and you're going to sink those hips down to give you that extra little bit of stretch through the front hip flexor on that left side. Okay, so try and keep your chest upright as you lean that hips forward. So take your hands to your waist and just lift the chest up. So roll the shoulder up and back, looking ahead. Just let that hip flexor give a chance to open up. Don't need to do too much to begin with because it starts to feel it already pretty much straight away. All right then, you're going to reach up that right hand and then you're going to scoop it over. I'm just going to lift the camera up because I can't see this. There we go. Hopefully it's not, does it? Yeah, there we go. Wee bit better. Okay, reach up that right hand, reach it over to that left side. So again, keeping that left hip reaching forward. So watch that the left hip doesn't go back as you lean over. So really kind of keep that left hip square. Reach over to that left side with the right hand. And again, just hold here. A couple of breaths. Can be a wee bit intense. So hold 3 and 2 and 1 and bring it up. Okay, hands either side of that foot. Now stretch that leg off a bit. So walk the hands back and lift the toes and give that wee stretch off. Just bend the elbows and lower the head down. Just give that stretch through the back of the leg. Again, just a few breaths here. And then start to walk the hands forward, bend that knee again, and then slide it back to tabletop. Okay, other side. So bring that left foot forward. Walk it forward a wee bit. Sink the hips down. Bring yourself up when you're ready. Pull the belly in. Take the hands to the waist. Okay, sink down. Look ahead. Roll the shoulders up and back. So chest forward, elbows back. And just hold it there. Watch that back knees no feeling a bit troubled. Just give it some extra padding or fold up your mat a wee bit if you need a wee bit of support on it. Okay, keep that stretch. And again, reach up the left arm this time. Take it over to that right side. So just give a good wee stretch over. See how you feel. It does add that extra bit of intensity in the hip. So push that right hip forward so you're getting that square. And just hold it there. Breathe for 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, bring that hand up. Hands either side. Stretch off that leg. So send the hips back. Lift the toes. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Drop the head. And walk it all the way back and slide it under. Okay, I'm going to come side on. Last wee one for the hips before we come into Shavasana. So you're going to come onto your knees and then take that right foot out to the side. So heel in line with the knee so that you've got this kind of opening in that front hip. And hips are forward. All right, then take the arms nice and long. Give a little stretch to the back. And then reach forward, take the forearm onto the thigh and take it over like a mini warrior 2 and just push that front foot into the floor and get a nice opening through the groin and the kind of front of the hip. All right then, hold it there so you can feel that nice wee stretch. Breathe. Good. Couple more breaths. And then bring yourself up. Now take the hands behind the head this time. So elbows back. Hopefully you can see me. I'm kind of here. Okay, now you're going to dip that right elbow towards that right knee. Lift it back up. Twist forward and dip forward with the chest. Lift yourself back up. Twist to the front. Drop that right knee to right elbow. Right elbow to right knee even. Coming up. Twist forward and lower. Use the core. Pull yourself up. One more. Come forward. Elbow to knee. And lift. Twist. And drop. And lift. Alright then, turn that foot. Walk it out to the side as if you're coming into gate, but we're just going to sit back on that heel just to give it a wee stretch. So sit back on that left heel, walk the hands in front of you, drop the head towards the floor, give it a wee stretch out of that leg. Right then, hand side of the face, push yourself up. Come all the way back up, bring that knee in and take that left foot out. So take your time coming back up. Make sure you've got a nice squared off and that foot is right underneath the knee. I see it for these new baggy leggings I got for my birthday. So I'm wearing them. I can't see them. Alright then, nice long arms first. Chest lifted, reach to the back of the mat. Reach forward, forearm onto that thigh and reach the arm over. Okay, so just pushing out that opposite right hip. Give a nice wee length. Good, girls, that's good. Push that big toe of that left foot deeper into the floor. So really kind of stretch through that front of the thigh, groin, hip. Good. Another couple of breaths. And then bring yourself up. Okay, interlock the fingers behind the head. Elbows back. Good. All right then, so left elbow down towards that left knee. Lift it back up and twist to face the knee and drop the chest down. You don't have to go too far. Push yourself up, use the core. Twist to the front. Dip elbow to knee. And lift. Twist to the front and drop. Pull yourself up now. Just watch that lower back. So keep everything tight with the core. Drop elbow to knee. Last one. Pull yourself up. Twist to the front. Drop to that leg. Pull yourself up. Release the hands. Alright then, turn that foot into that gate position and sit on that back right heel. Okay, walk the hands forward. Drop the head towards the floor or take onto the back of the hands. Just give that leg a nice wee stretch up. And then hand side of the face, push yourself up. All right then, bring yourself up, bring that leg in, come back onto your back. All right then, we're nearly done. We'll just give that nice little roll out again. So just ease it off. Nice little stretch round. Go the other way. And then bring the knees back to centre. Keep the big toes touching. Take the knees wide and give that a circle round and out. Just stretch off. Last wee one. And then round the other way as well. Alright then girls, drop the feet down. So if you're ready to come straight into Shavasana, then come straight into it. You can use that pillow under the back of your knees and let your legs come onto the pillow and come into Shavasana. Or come up gently, get yourself more organised. And I'm just going to pop these lights off the last couple of minutes. Let you rest and relax just for a few moments. The best part of yoga is Shavasana. Brings it all together. Okay, so just tuck your chin in again towards the top of your chest and relax those shoulder blades. Let your whole body just soften and settle. Alright then girls, so let's just bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers and toes. And then just gradually walk the feet together, taking that nice little stretch overhead. Ooh. Bring the arms down, you can bring the knees in towards the chest, or just keep them on the floor, maybe just window wipe them or roll them round. You decide. And then slowly move your pillows out the way if you've had them. And drop your feet to the floor. Take one hand overhead, rolling over onto one side. Stay here just for a few breaths. And then slowly bring yourself back up to a seated position. Rub those palms together, warm them up. Cover them over your eyes. Put the light back on. And slowly open your eyes inside your palms. Widen the fingers to let the light back through and bring the hands to heart center. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Thanks, girls. See you on Wednesday, Helen. See you both on Thursday. Remember, I'll have the balloons and that. See you later. Have a good week. Bye-bye. Bye.